I approach my house and I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. Yuri?
Baggy
sweater. Ah.
It looks like a skirt, though.
Oh, okay.
Right? Or
Yeah,
is that,
maybe.
or is that like
I can't really tell.
Yeah.
Thank goodness. You're a little early. I'm sorry I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting a long time?
No, I just got here. But I started to get really nervous when nobody answered the doorbell.
You could have always texted me. If I'd known, I would have reassured you and hurried more on the way home.
I suppose that's true. I didn't think of that for some reason.
It should be common sense to do that, but I decided to ignore it. Anyway, let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you.
That's right. And did you manage to find everything I asked you to buy as well?
Yeah, pretty much. At least I hope I got everything right.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
I take Yuri to my room. The first thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious.
No kidding. It's so clean.
I cleaned it before you came over, so...
That's very considerate of you. Oh yeah, those are pants.
Ah, no. I would be really embarrassed for my room to be a mess while you were here.
Well, I do enjoy cleaning. I would gladly help you clean.
Ah, that would be even more embarrassing.
Yeah, no kidding.
Wait, don't look in there. I snatch Yuri's wrist, which is in the process of opening a desk drawer of mine.
Ah, I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking for some reason. I was just spacing out.
It's fine, it's fine. I let go of Yuri's wrist. She puts both of her hands firmly in her lap, as if making sure she's keeping track of them.
That's behind her back.
So, should we get started?
Ah, yes. I have a few things planned that you can help with. Decorations and other atmospheric enhancements.
Atmospheric enhancements?
You know, mood lighting, aromatherapy candles.
Oh, wow. I didn't know you planned on taking it that far.
Of course. I wanted to help take our guests to a faraway place. Although many will stop by just out of curiosity. And for cupcakes, I guess. I'm determined to provide an experience that will leave them wanting more.
That's great. It's easy to forget that you're a pretty intense person.
Ah. Intense?
I guess that's the best way to put it.
Is that a bad thing?
No, not at all. It's something that I like about you, actually.
Is that so? That makes me feel relieved. And kind of happy.
Yeah, no need to be so anxious. You can relax a little.
Relax. I brought some things for relaxation. I was going to use them during the poetry event.
Oh yeah? Like what?
Let's see.
Yuri rummages through her bag. She pulls out a few candles and a wooden cylinder-shaped object.
I did some shopping on the way here, so I happen to have these in my bag. I plan to cover the windows in black paper and use the candles to light the room. I think that'd be amazing, don't you?
Yeah, that would be really neat. What's this wooden thing, though?
It's a dildo. Oh, this is my dildo. Oh.
It's a dildo for essential oils.
There you go. How familiar are you with aromatherapy? Well, it's a move that I use on like an Umbreon or something to like get rid of status elements for the rest of my party.
Right.
So that's about as far as it goes.
Not familiar at all.
That's what I put on a cleric type Pokemon to like get the rest of my heavy hitters.
Ah, is that so?
Oh, it's one of my favorite contributors to a positive atmosphere. Depending on the oils or herbs you choose, you can change the mood of the air itself. You can even feel it permeate through your body. Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection. It's almost like magic.
I feel like the phrase, "it's like magic," gets thrown around a lot in this game.
It's like magic.
Yuri takes the cylinder and pushes the switch on the bottom. I drink my beer, and in just a moment, a thin ray of vapor begins to spout through a small hole in the top. Wow, that smells wonderful. What kind of mood is that one for?
Lust! This is a jasmine essential oil. It smells a little sweet and flowery, right?
Yeah, it's a good way to describe it.
I chose jasmine for the event because it provides more than relaxation. Jasmine enhances your emotions and helps you feel them flow through your body.
Okay.
You feel warmer and your heart pounds more heavily. Don't you think that'd be perfect for sharing our poems?
It does sound suitable. But you seem to know a lot about this, so I'll trust your opinion with anything. Yuri smiles gently, clearly enjoying herself. She again reaches into her bag and pulls out several spools of thin ribbon. What are those for?
Well, did you purchase the origami paper that I asked you to get?
Yeah, I have it over here.
You won't be using the paper for folding origami. What I'd like to do is write a different word on each paper. We'll need about 100 of them.
Oh yeah? What will those be used for?
Well, I'm going to cut pieces of ribbon to hang from the doorway of the classroom. Then we can fasten the paper onto the ribbons to create a doorway curtain. Wouldn't that be beautiful? It would also catch the eye of those passing by the room. It may attract someone to peek inside.
That's really creative. I had no idea you'd be so good at it, Yuri.
Is that so? Well, I suppose I get a little intense, as you put it.
Yuri giggles with red cheeks. Is it just me, or is she more relaxed when it's just the two of us? Or maybe it's the excitement she feels from sharing something that she enjoys.
Or the aromatherapy. Here's a marker, Mandel.
The marker has the scents of jasmine and Sharpie.
Oh man, it's the Sharpie 5 that I'm looking for.
Yeah.
You can write any characters you want. I'll help you once you have finished cutting the ribbons.
Ooh, do I have a minigame here?
Oh, boy.
Alright. Sitting on the floor together, the two of us get to work. I carefully draw a different character on each paper, doing my best to manage my bad handwriting.
Yeah, right.
Yuri unravels a long strand of red ribbon to her desired length. Then she reaches into her bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife.
Wait, she got, like... Oh, she's got a knife. She was literally...
Mess with the crabble and you get a stabble.
She was literally, set aside for her good handwriting in this situation.
Yeah.
And she's the one doing the cutting. Which a child can do.
The knife is strangely beautiful. Its silver handle has an intricate pattern of waves etched onto it. The blade itself is gently tinted blue.
Oh, she got a blue, huh?
That's no ordinary pocket knife. It looks really fancy.
Ah, well...
Embarrassed, Yuri looks away. What is it?
You're gonna think it's weird.
She's a knife weeb. Yuri, whatever this is, I have no reason to judge. Teach their own, you know?
If you promise you won't be weirded out.
Yeah, I promise.
Alright. The thing is, I'm kind of into knives.
Knife weeb.
Knife weeb. Knife weeb. I'm kind of into knives. They're just so pretty. I can't help it. I don't know what it is. The combination of craftsmanship and the feeling of danger, maybe? Oh, what am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird for this.
She's such an edgelord.
She really is. I love it. You're laughing at me.
No, I'm not laughing at you. It's just funny how nervous you got about sharing. It's, well, an interesting thing to be into, I guess. But I think it kind of suits you.
Suits me?
Yeah, it's kind of intense. Besides, it's a really cool-looking knife, I can't deny that.
It is, isn't it?
Yuri relaxes her expression once again.
Would you like to hold it?
Sure, I'll check it out. Yuri carefully hands me the knife with the handle facing me.
Oh, good job. You did the research.
She's a Boy Scout, yeah. I take it and turn it around in my hands. It feels heavy and extremely solid. Where do you even get a knife like this? Curious of its sharpness, I feel the point of the knife with my index finger. Ow!
Idiot.
Mandel?
Mandel?
Oh.
Why did you do that?
I didn't expect it to be that sharp. I barely touched it at all.
It's my fault. I should have warned you. This knife is extremely sharp. It can cut through skin like it's paper. Oh no.
A small drop of blood trickles down the side of my finger. Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look.
Ah.
She stares at it and noticeably fidgets. If you're squeamish, I'll go wash it off now. Ah! Without warning, Yuri puts my finger in her mouth and licks the wound.
Such a Japanese thing. They do that all the time in my Japanese anime.
Yeah, my Boku no Heroes. I feel her tongue curl around my finger. Okay. She's got a vampire fetish too. Startled, I instinctively pull my hand back, as you fucking should.
Oh! Please forgive me. I wasn't thinking.
Yuri lowers her head, her face burning up. Yuri.
It's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done.
Probably.
How could I do something like that? I'm sorry.
Ah.
I'll just make sure there's no witnesses.
Weird. It took me by surprise. But I guess she was just trying to help, right? Yuri, I think you're overreacting a little. She doesn't lift her head. What if she doesn't recover from this for the rest of the afternoon? Alright, you know what? This might be a stupid thing to do, but I do it anyway. I take Yuri's hand and lick her index finger in turn. Oh god. And then Sayori walks in.
Did you really just do that?
Now we're even. Yuri looks at me like I did something wrong. I knew that would be a bad idea. If not for the sweet aroma of the jasmine oil, the air would be extremely heavy right now.
You're so weird, Mandel.
Yuri giggles shyly. Huh? Yuri calling me weird? I have no response to that.
Where do you keep your bandages?
I don't think I need one, actually. It was a tiny cut. Look, it already stopped bleeding.
I see. That's relieving.
The tension is quickly lifted. We resume our respective activities. I watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it's nothing but air. Meanwhile, I continue to make progress on the paper. After we finish attaching the paper to the ribbons, we lay them all out side by side. It looks better than I expected, and it will be very effective as a door curtain. It looks great. Good thinking can make up with this, Yuri.
Thanks. It's just something I saw online, really. Are you ready to move on to the next task?
Yeah, let's do it. No idea. What do you have in mind?
I'd like to create a banner. That's why I asked you to buy the paint tablets.
Oh, that's right. One of the items Yuri had asked me to buy was a kit of watercolor paint tablets.
We'll need about 6 cups of water to put each of the tablets in. Do you mind fetching those for us?
Of course not. 6 cups of water. I'll be right back in a minute.
Thank you very much.
I'll be right back in a minute.
Yeah.
I'll be back in a minute. I'll be right back.
Some of these sentences have been a little weird. Oh, and just a little bit of water is okay. If you fill the cups too much, it'll be too diluted.
Taking Yuri's advice, I decide to use small plastic bathroom cups rather than full-size glasses. I put them on a plate to catch any paint that drips, and bring it back into my room.
Yuri's smelling my
Yuri?
underwear.
Yes? Oh, sorry. I come to see Yuri quickly unrolling her sleeve, putting it back over her arm. Is she cutting herself? No. Ah, nothing. Your face is a little red. Is it too hot in here or anything? Ah.
Ah, no, not at all. Sorry, you kept reading my
Yeah,
lines,
my bad.
There's nothing wrong,
I'm worried
so
about literally every
let's fix the
girl.
paint. Is everyone depressed?
Is everyone depressed? Yuri hurriedly dismisses
Like,
me.
Natsuki's got a huge inferiority complex.
Sure, and takes it upon herself to unwrap the tablets, dropping them into the cups. So. Oh, my bad. Sorry.
I thought we would do something simple that would look very nice. I'd like to paint a gradient across the banner. Starting with the colors of a sunrise, then daytime, then sunset, and nighttime. Once it dries, we'll write an inspirational quote across the banner. We can hang it on the wall behind the podium at the front of the classroom.
Ah, neat. What are you going to write?
Well, it'll be more fun to surprise you.
She's gonna write young, dumb, and full of, wink.
Read these lines, you stupid
Yuri
kid.
smiles at me. If you say so. After rolling out the banner, Yuri and I kneel on opposite sides so we don't get in the way of each other. You've got a huge fucking yard in front of your house. Why are you not doing this outside? Yuri uses a brush and adds a few dots of different colors across the banner to serve as color guide when we paint. This reminds me of elementary school. Painting on a banner with watercolors feels a lot like the art class projects we had back then. It's relaxing.
Ah, I'm sorry if this feels too childish.
No, I didn't mean that at all. It's kind of fun,
Yeah, it is fun. Glad to see you feel that way too.
Yuri stops painting for a moment, thinking to herself.
For me, I don't need to go out and do crazy things to have fun. In fact, I don't even usually want to. I just like when I can spend time with one other person, even if it's something simple, like reading. It doesn't even matter if we don't talk much. Just having a friend next to me makes things feel a little bit nicer.
Oh.
I think that's all it takes for me to be happy.
Is that so? Even if Yuri and I are quite different, I can understand where she's coming from. I feel that way about things like anime and games, where simply sharing the experience with someone can make me happy. I think I feel the same way. Yuri smiles gently.
I knew you'd understand.
Yuri leans over the banner to grab an unused paintbrush. But I move at the same time, causing my head to bump into hers.
No.
Sorry. Yuri reels back and I quickly lift my hands in surprise. Are you hurt?
No, I'm not hurt. I'm just startled me, that's all. Sorry, I should have asked you to get it for me.
It's not your fault. Ah, your face! There are droplets of paint on Yuri's face and neck.
Is there something on my face? Sorry. I think I heard a neighbor drop something.
Yeah.
Is there something on my face?
Yeah, I accidentally got paint on you. Sorry, it's totally my fault. I'll get a towel right away. I rush out and fetch a small towel, then I dampen it with hot water. I return to my room and kneel back in front of her.
Oh. Which way is she looking?
She's looking at Mandy and Kyle. Together we are Mandel.
Oh, shit.
Here. I pat down Yuri's face and neck with the towel. Kimochi! Is something wrong?
It's hot. I just didn't expect it.
Sorry. I didn't want to use cold water.
We're only apologizing in this little section.
Yeah.
Huh?
Having finished, I start to retract my hand. But Yuri suddenly holds my wrist.
Wait.
Eh?
Just for a little longer. It feels really nice.
I keep my hand still against Yuri's neck. She looks into my eyes. It's an intense expression that I recognize from when she reads her books. Almost as if she's lost in a daze, enveloped by her own thoughts. She breathes gently, half through slightly parted lips. What is happening?
Love?
Don't kiss her. Is it the aroma of the jasmine oil giving me this dizzy feeling? She's drugging you. Yuri's gentle fingers wrapped around my wrists send a tingling sensation through my arm. And suddenly her face seems to be much closer to mine than it was a moment ago. Don't kiss her!
Ah!
Yuri slowly pulls away.
Sorry. I've been feeling a little lightheaded today. I didn't mean to space out.
It's fine. The moment is over as soon as it began. Yuri picks up her brush again. But her movements seem clumsier, like she's unable to focus. I remain silent, forced to ignore the event that just transpired. I hesitantly retrieve my own brush and continue following Yuri's example. That should do it. I finished filling the night sky with white dots that look like stars. Looking at the banner as a whole, it's very pretty and natural looking.
I wouldn't know how to make a gradient.
Like, it's just like, kind of a, like, you know, you start with one, and you decide where to finish, and you just kind of mix the colors gradually from there.
Okay. Whatever.
You're just skipping dialogue? Okay,
Oh,
yeah,
shit,
me too.
shit. Sorry.
Forgot what we were doing. It's fine, I already said yeah, me too. It's over.
They came out better than expected. I'm really happy with the results.
Yeah, me too. Are we going to add the lettering now?
Ah, not yet. It needs to dry first.
That's true, but won't that take a while?
Well, perhaps it'd be best to leave it here than have you bring it in the morning. I can do the lettering in the classroom before our event starts. Is that okay?
That's totally fine.
Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's anything more for us to do here.
Phew.
You say that like you're glad it's over. Was I wrong to assume that you were at least enjoying yourself a little bit?
Ah, no, it's not that. I'm just glad that we managed to get everything done.
I see. I am too. I was a little concerned about time. I need to start making dinner soon.
Ah. So you don't have any time left? I was secretly hoping we would have extra time after finishing the work.
Well,
Yuri thinks to herself.
I think it'd be too irresponsible for me to wait much longer. I'm sorry. I was hoping there'd be a little more time as well.
It's probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slow worker.
No, it's not your fault at all. And the important thing is we got everything done, right?
Yeah.
So, I shouldn't be disappointed or anything.
Gathering all her things, Yuri seems to look a little downcast. I understand why. It sounded like she rarely gets the opportunity to spend time with friends in a relaxed environment. But that doesn't mean this is the last time it can happen.
Truth. Yuri's great.
Once Yuri packs up, I walk her out the front door.
Thank you very much for having me today.
No problem, I'm glad I was able to help. Just let me know if there's anything else you need me to bring tomorrow.
I will. Well then,
Yuri fidgets.
I guess I'll see you tomorrow.
Wait. I kind of say that without thinking. About today. It's fine that we didn't have as much time as we wanted. Because we can do this again. Whenever you want, you can come over, or we can go out somewhere. Ah, I forgot you don't like going out much. As I stumble over my words, Yuri simply smiles bashfully. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say, so...
You're very thoughtful, Mandel.
Yuri takes a step closer to me and then briefly squeezes my hand.
I kind of like that about you.
Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? I don't even get a chance to as Yuri suddenly pulls back.
Sorry!
God damn it, I knew it was gonna fucking happen.